as you can imagine by the fact that I have just walked into the door, I've literally just gotten home. What a challenging day it was. With that being said, I'm going to log in. Oh. Oh. Alright. Welcome back to House Flipper, guys. Sorry. And as such, we are going over to the coast for a cafe bookshop. Oh, Christ. Okay. Alright. There's just so much. Alright. So it appears we can't keep in the sign. Oh. Oh, I remember now. There's a new one. Right. There we go. That's centered. What do we got here? Lighthouse. As you can see, I am remodeling this cafe bookstore. Kind of. I have no idea what this is. Like, I genuinely have no idea what the hell that is. So, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing designer. This is supposed to be something chill that just happens in between the usual. Like, the way I pick my series, I suppose I should explain this at least. The way I pick my series is that I want there to be a contrast, if you will. Because I feel that unrelenting bleak misery is not fun. Because, get this, playing Fate Stay Night is not exactly the most uplifting experience. Especially when we get to Heaven's Feel. Like, I'm just gonna be entirely honest, I'm aware of the plot of Fate Stay Night generally. And I'm like, so I want to have something that contrasts with the much more, I want to have something that contrasts with the much more depressing stuff that appears later on. So, yeah, you're going. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. Like, oh. Alright, I forgot I can now vacuum stuff. Is that the only... Huh, I'll find out later. But like, I recognize that the back half of Fate Stay Night is an extremely depressing, or just generally, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just a genuine, it's basically, what if you mix the Texas Chainsaw Massacre with, like, heavy rain levels of depressing? Oh, does it also include up here? Oh, no, I don't think it does. Yes, yeah, the number change doesn't. So, yeah, like, especially Heaven's Feel, like, Ultimate Blade Works is much more of a tearjerker on Shooter's end, but Heaven's Feel is something else. That, one, I can't wait, because, and two, just means, oh. means you're just gonna hate one of the characters to death. Like, entirely. Well, no, actually, not even one. Maybe, like, 3 or 4 of the characters. What we got? Alright. This is the first time I've actually had to buy stuff for the, I'm just gonna put these there because they're kind of in the way. But like Heaven's Feel especially is a very emotionally demanding section. So that's kind of why I wanted to do games like this and Roller Coaster Tycoon as well, is because they specifically weren't emotionally demanding. They were very much a casual, let's have fun on the side sort of thing. Oh. maybe I should have put. Perhaps I shouldn't have put that there. I'll put that there actually, and I also have to unpack. But the thing with, like, a Black Mesa is very much in of itself a very dark game. Like, I mean, to be fair, that's just clear to anyone who's ever played the original Half-Life, is that what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very emotionally taxing game, I guess you could call it. Oh, it goes there. Oh. Sorry, to be honest, when I played this by myself, like, for fun, I was not particularly paying attention. So. With that being said, I'm actually having fun. See, the problem with this is that I have so many things I want to do. Like, I have this channel, I have this school, which I'm basically free from for the next week. So, I don't have to worry about that. Oh. Dude, what the hell is this? How on God's screen earth you let it do this? Really? Oh. Oh, I have to paint it. Fuck. That shouldn't be too hard. But yeah. So, and Half-Life itself is a very dark game. Like, there's kind of a sense of bleak misery going through it, despite your, attempts to get through it. Anyway. Sorry, I kind of regressed the topic a bit, but that's fine. Where was I going with this? I don't remember where I was going with this. Oh yes, I remember now. It's like, that comment about actually having fun while playing the game may seem a bit weird because people normally play games to have fun. The thing is that it's like I'm doing so many things. Like, I have school, which I'm in, which spring break starts next week, so I should be able to do that. But I also have work, which usually takes up my time outside of school. I have this channel in which I'm trying to get 12 videos out a week. Trying to get 12 videos out a week. Sorry. My desk is split into many parts, and I don't really have a whole lot of room for my mouse, but I think I fixed the issue, yeah. So, like, I'm trying to get this channel off the ground with 12 videos a week with a daily series, and a week with 5 weekly series, with only one of which occurs twice a week. So, but the thing is playing the same 5 games over and over again for what is now 2 weeks, for what is now like 2 straight weeks, one of which I have to boot up every day, and the other one I have to boot up every Sunday and Thursday, does become a bit much. All right, I'll have to go in there. Does, tend to just, what's the word I'm looking for? It becomes a bit of a, it becomes a bit stale, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So, the other problem with that is that I have so many ideas for things I actually want to do with this channel. It's like I have, like, when I'm done with the Half-Life series, which won't take long because the games themselves aren't very long. Like, we're actually, like, I want to say halfway done with Black Mesa. So I think that's actually really cool. Like, yeah, so we're only halfway through. We're only halfway through On a Rail, but On a Rail there's only 17 chapters. So There's only 17 chapters for in the original Half-Life. So I'm trying to put this in a way that actually makes sense, if you know what I'm thinking. But like, yeah, Black Mesa only has what is it? Only has, well, I should say the original Half-Life only has 17 chapters. I have a big feeling they just went with the original number of chapters that Black Mesa had, or that for Black Mesa they they kept all the chapters, which that's a gut feeling, so it might not be true. I have a big feeling it's true though. The thing with the chapters though is that Zen in the original Black Mesa is, this is just gonna fuck me over, isn't it? But Zen in the original Half-Life is like, it's barely an hour or two. And Zen in Black Mesa is probably more like 4 or 5 hours. So, it might actually, like, if I was to continue with my current pace in Black Mesa doing a chapter a video, that would be 5-hour-long videos I'd have to record every Tuesday. So, oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just kind of stuck in my own head, I guess, a bit right now. With that being said, oh, we finally unlocked the assembly things. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do the assembly things, or do I just kind of not want to? Oh, let me clean this up first. I think I should fix those at some point. You're fine. Oh no. Ugh. Right then. Oh, those are just rusty. I can't use those. Oh, yuck. Just, oh. I think that's the only trash in here. I'm gonna keep the desk for now because I don't have a replacement for it, but I do need to clean these windows, so. Alright. Like, I have ideas for what I want to do. It's like, I want to play through... I want to play through the Pokemon games, but the problem with the Pokemon games is that they all have essentially the same plot. And for the first 4 generations, like, that plot is actually almost entirely, is pretty much the same thing, just with a new setting, new Pokemon, and new characters. So it'd be very fucking repetitive. But with Generation 5, they do actually introduce new stuff. So, I think that'd be really cool. And I grew up with Mega Evolution, Mega Evolution in Kalos, so I think that'd be very cool. Now, you might be wondering how I'm going to do that, which is a fair question, because I don't actually have the means to, record off a 3DS. Even if I did, it'd be a shitty fucking quality. So I have a different idea, which is emulators, kind of. See, So the thinking is that the thinking is that um, you know those you know those what's the word I'm looking for? You know those Pokemon randomizer Nuzlocke that people do on YouTube, like the United Gamer or Game Boy Luke and all that. The thinking was that I would the thinking was that would be is that I would do the same thing but without the randomizer or Nuzlocke. It'd just be a standard playthrough of oh. It'd just be a standard playthrough of Pokemon X or Alpha Sapphire or Moon. The problem with that though is that I am currently doing on the like as a casual playthrough of Moon. Just a casual playthrough of Moon. But how do I explain this? The way I play Pokemon is very strange. It's probably going to sound very strange, because the way I play Pokemon is I want to get 100% everything. But, I guess I could probably do a good job while I'm talking. Yeah, we'll do that. But the way I play Pokemon is that I try and 100% everything, which means full Pokédex, all the items, and all that. Slight problem. Sitting around in a field searching for a specific Pokemon is a very repetitive task that does not make for great content. And I know I'm saying that as a man who plays say, Fate Grand Order for on YouTube, in which the primary activity is hunting for Sync Quartz. I'm aware of the irony of that statement, but even I have a limit, man. So. That's all the trash. But like, the irony, so I don't think I'll be doing that. But there's another small problem, is I'm probably going to be editing the ROMs a bit. Nothing major. I'm just turning off trait evolutions. Why is that? It's actually dealing with the things. Oh, there's one. Because what it is yeah, well, I'm probably not going to be sleeping, so. So what it is I would probably just be turning off trade evolutions, if anything, so that I could I'd just be turning off trade evolutions, because as it happens, due to the way it works out, Pokemon can't be sent online on a ROM unless you're like doing funky things to it, so I'm just disabling trade evolutions and all that fun stuff. There's another slight problem with that, is that one of my favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir, and now you might be thinking, wow, what a, fucking degenerate over here. Which I'm just gonna say, no, you are wrong. I completely disagree with that. I like Gardevoir because it's a very fucking useful mon. She actually is was one of my mainstays in my Pokemon X my most recent Pokemon X playthrough. And and here's the issue, is that I don't think you can actually find a Ralts and a Alola. And I had to port one over using Pokemon Bank to get it into Moon. So, which is one of the problems I am describing. So. Oh, the posters. Is that right? Oh, I see. What's left? Just 3 posters. Just lying around somewhere. Wait a second. No. Alright. Great. I can't even find them. I have to go pick up my sister after this. Speaking of which, I should probably be ending this soon. So what it is that I don't actually hang on. I can Google this because I have my laptop open right next to me, which I don't normally have in order to see my recording software. But I can just open my and see where I can find a ralts in, if I can find a ralts in Alola. Like, say, game locations on Bubblepedia, shout out. Sun, trade, Route 6, island scan. Okay, so I can find it in Ultramoon, or I can just port it over from the Gen X games and just be hopeful that it doesn't immediately break. So, now where are the fucking fuck are these things? Because there's 3 posters I've yet to find. I don't know where they are. Because the dividing line is here. I'll just get 1, 2, all that, and you. So, yeah, like, so the porting thing, which I guess I could spin as I guess I could use it as sort of a finding my own new team. He said because he has a level 40. He said because he has a level 42 Primarina. So, you know, I'm not the least bit overpowered whatsoever. It's actually quite fun. I'm having fun. The fact that I have to keep saying it probably sounds like it isn't true, but it is true. No. I don't know what. Oh. There we go. That's that bit done. I'm missing something, man. There's 3 posters. I think I'm legitimately going crazy. Where the hell are these posters? Oh god. But like, I think I'm abusing this statement a bit too much. But like, oh god, am I legitimately just? Are you? Gamers never look up. With that being said, ooh.
Hi, Love here. So, tell me how you're doing. Everything's fine and dandy. I gotta tell you, I'm still a bit tired after the concert. We had such a blast. But you can probably tell that by the look of the house.
Yeah.
I know. But about that, I got good news for you. My roommate Kate asked to have nothing done with her room. So, that's one thing less on your list. 'Cause, you know, my bedroom needs some work done. Not from the party, just from, like, a regular life. But it's cleaner than the rest of the house, I promise. Oh, and Kate's room is the one on the right when you go upstairs. Anyways, you got a lot on your hands. And I think my manager is waving at me. So I'm gonna leave you so we can both do our job. Have a great day. Bye.
Oh my god. I know I say this almost every episode, but how in the goddamn hell do you people live like this? I thought I was a slob, but this is what am I looking for? Toilet paper and a tennis ball. How do you people just how? Actually, I think it's just the general question of how do you accomplish this at all? Anyway, so I've downloaded the 3DS emulator in order to do this project of mine. So I don't know when I'll be doing it. I think it might come. I think the one that's likely to finish first is, I'm gonna be entirely honest, the Half-Life games, which, to be honest, is just me finishing up Black Mesa, doing Half-Life 2, and then the episodes, and then what is it? well, I already have the Portal. I already have an hour-long Portal 1 video from 3 years ago that I could just put up and be like, watch this. I even add it to the series and everything. So there's that. And then I'd have to finish Half-Life 2 because I started it, but I did not finish it, so... I started it, but I did not finish it, so... Oh, wait, hang on. I can now spray it, and now it goes quicker. Oh, I see. Right then. That's this bit done. Oh, I have to buy all this. You oh, I found the light switch, guys. No, I was really close to the flashlight. Shelf. This is a shelf. It is being used as a shelf. This is the TV cabinet. It will go opposite the TV. There's two different things. Oh. Coffee table, bookcase. Oh yeah, that can go there. Carpet's obviously going in there. No, I'm not finishing this. Clock can go there. The plant needs sun. Like that. Coffee table. I don't know where to put this actually. Put it there. I'll move the ottoman. And I'll move the coffee table there also. Ah yes, the live, love, laugh poster. I would fucking hate that. What do we got here? Oh, you. You're going there. You are also going there. Sounds like a giant swan. No, that's hanging off. Also, that's going there. Ah, funny little rodent. You can go there, actually. Yeah, you'll be the fine glass cabinet. Sure, why not? And a goblet for good measure. Oh, actually, you'll be the goblet container. Actually, okay, sure. So I think my first playthrough, however, is. I think my first Pokemon playthrough. Sorry, I actually. Like I said, I have to finish up Portal 2, the rest of Half-Life, and all that. Sorry about that. I had to cough. Don't know why that was. Probably because I've been talking quite a bit, actually. Like, this... So what motivated me to play this game? Well, actually, no, let me finish talking about Pokemon first. So I think the first one I'm going to be doing is probably Black, and then maybe Black 2. Or maybe Platinum. Probably Platinum, actually. Because Platinum is where the series I recognize started taking shape, so I think that's the one I'm going to start with. So I do have a few plans with that. I'm sure her roommate fucking hates these posters, because they're everywhere. The more you do it, the more you clean. So now back to the topic I brought up in the bathroom, which is, why did you choose to start playing this game? Well, funny story actually, and I'll link the video because I know I think people who see this might be slightly interested, and I brought it up before, but I saw the Veilfisk video on this game where his friends Mavie chamber a novel just oh, is that it? Oh, that's it. Decided to do something to the effect of, we're gonna make a, well, maybe decided, I'm gonna make a custom map for you, and oh, I guess I could end it, but I'm not going to. Where something to the effect of, we're going to make a custom map for you in order to, you know, torture you. So, and I was like, oh, there's a key, that's right. You probably shouldn't be in there anyway. Is that it? There's a key nearby, which I can find. It's a toothbrush, isn't it? I have no idea where this key is, and I'm not in a particular rush to find it. But I saw Maybe Chamber a Novel, Torture Veil, with 2 different maps they made in House Flipper 2, and I was like, I actually really want to play that. Small problem. I did not own a copy of House Flipper 2. With that small little hurdle being out of the way, as you can see by the fact that I'm clearly playing it, I'm actually looking for that key. That's a melon. With the small little caveat of me now owning this game. Oh. Yes, you go there. Oh, this is nice. That is all I will. Alright, that's the end of this house, and also the last house for the video. With that being said, I do want to finish the story. I'm just gonna rotate that, 'cause I do want to finish the story, which is that I wanted to play those maps, and I figured, well, given the way my channel is going, I kind of wanted to make this a series anyway, because since this game does feature a custom map editor, I can play user-created creations and show those off as well when I'm done, when I run out of stuff in the actual game. So with that being said, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.